Las Vegas is a contradiction you can see from space. A neon city in the Mojave Desert, built to look infinite. Water where water shouldn't exist. Air-conditioned palaces where summer heat can kill in minutes. And the strangest part is this. Las Vegas doesn't survive by adapting to the desert. It survives by out-engineering it. Because in the American Southwest, the desert is no longer just heat. It's a bill. And the bill is coming due. Las Vegas sells a simple idea: control. Control over weather, over comfort, over reality. Inside the resorts, the desert disappears. The air stays cold. The lights never go dark. The water keeps moving. Fountains, pools, canals, artificial lakes. In the marketing, the Mojave is just a backdrop, a cinematic filter, a place to conquer. But the desert is not a backdrop. It's the main character, and it has rules. Las Vegas's water story is not a local story. It's a Colorado River story. Southern Nevada gets most of its water from the Colorado River system via Lake Mead. That matters because the Colorado River basin has been in a long drought period since 2000, with runoff often below normal, pushing major reservoirs down. Lake Mead's elevation has dropped by roughly 160 feet since 2000, according to the Southern Nevada Water Authority. And the federal government made the first ever official shortage declaration in 2021. Vegas is tied to that system, not emotionally, not symbolically, physically. If Lake Mead falls, Vegas doesn't just lose a scenic reservoir. It loses the machine that makes the city possible. Here's what Vegas did differently from most desert cities. It didn't just ask for more water. It built access to lower water levels. Southern Nevada invested in major infrastructure, like a third intake and a low lake-level pumping station, designed so the region can keep drawing water even as Lake Mead drops. That's not a luxury project. That's survival planning. But infrastructure doesn't create water. It only reaches water that's still there. And the system Lake Mead belongs to is under pressure, across states, across politics, across decades of overuse and a drying climate. This is where Vegas gets misunderstood. People see the pools and fountains and assume the city wastes water constantly. But Southern Nevada built a system that treats indoor water differently from outdoor water. Nearly all indoor water, showers, sinks, toilets, gets treated and sent back to Lake Mead through the Las Vegas Wash. And because that water returns to the system, the region receives return flow credits, a mechanism that effectively lets Vegas reuse indoor water again and again within its legal accounting. So the city can be water smart indoors and still look like a water fantasy on the surface. But there's a catch. Outdoor water, lawns, decorative turf, evaporating features, doesn't come back. It's lost to the desert air. That's the difference between a city that can recycle its water story and a city that can't recycle its landscape. Vegas is built on spectacle, and spectacle consumes resources in ways that don't loop back. One famous example, the Bellagio. Its lake holds about 22 million gallons, and it needs roughly 12 million gallons per year to replace what's lost, mainly to evaporation and drift. That's not the entire region's water story, but it shows the core idea. In a desert, pretty water is never just pretty. It's maintenance, it's replacement, it's constant input. The hotter it gets, the faster water disappears. Vegas knows the math. That's why it moved from encouraging conservation to mandating it. Nevada passed a law in 2021 that drives the removal of non-functional turf, decorative grass that serves no purpose, across the Las Vegas Valley. Many local governments and water agencies describe it plainly. By January 1st, 2027, Colorado River water will no longer be allowed for irrigating decorative, non-functional grass in that region. This isn't a symbolic ban, it's an admission. A desert city can keep recycling indoor water, but it cannot keep pretending it's a lawn city. Vegas is switching identities in real time, from oasis fantasy to survival metropolis. Even if Las Vegas does everything right locally, it's still part of a system that's fighting itself. The Colorado River is shared across states and Mexico, and the rules are changing under pressure. Recent reporting shows continued reductions for parts of the lower basin in 2026 due to persistent drought and climate impacts, while negotiations over new long-term rules remain contentious as older guidelines expire. And Lake Mead remains a visible stress meter for the entire region. At the end of 2025, major outlets reported Lake Mead still critically low, around a third of capacity, with elevations near the low 1,060 feet range, keeping the shortage debate alive heading into the next set of rules. Vegas is not isolated. It's downstream of politics, downstream of climate, downstream of everyone's demand. Las Vegas will keep glowing. It will keep building. It will keep selling the idea that comfort can be manufactured. And in some ways, Vegas is a model. It built recycling systems, return flow accounting, aggressive conservation policy, and infrastructure designed for a lower water future. But the desert doesn't care about intention. It cares about limits. The bigger question isn't whether Vegas can survive another summer. It can. The question is whether the system that feeds it, the river, the reservoir, the agreements, the climate, can survive the next decade of demand. Because a city that should not exist can only stay alive as long as the rules that make it possible keep holding. Las Vegas was never built to last. It was built to perform. A city designed for light, not longevity. For spectacle, not stability. Every year, it proves the same point. With enough energy, enough money, and enough engineering, even a desert can be bent. But bending is not the same as surviving. The water keeps circulating. The lights stay on. the fountains still rise. Not because the system is secure, but because it is constantly corrected. Vegas does not run on abundance. It runs on precision, on reservoirs measured by the foot, on rivers governed by contracts, on margins thin enough to vanish quietly. For now, the city works. But deserts do not collapse loudly. They withdraw, slowly, silently. 1 degree hotter, 1 inch lower. Las Vegas doesn't announce its limits. It waits for them.